Welcome to Back to Ours, right on your sofa. I'm Shelley.
And I'm Dan, and we are both music teachers who work for the Hull Music Hub. And this evening, we're going to read you a lovely story, and this story is called Mr. Big. Mr. Big is one of my favourite current children's books, and it was written and illustrated by Ed Vere. So, I hope you're all sitting comfortably, and let's begin the story of Mr. Big. Let me tell you a story about a friend of mine. He goes by the name of Big, Mr. Big. Now, Mr. Big had a small problem. Compared to everyone else, he was extremely big.
He's huge. He's a gorilla.
He's a huge gorilla, isn't he? Yeah. In fact, he was so big that anywhere he went, all everyone saw was something big and scary. No one stuck around to find out who he really was. So inside, Mr. Big felt very, very small. I think he was a bit sad too.
I'm sad.
And that's how it always was. When Mr. Big went to the cafe, everyone had other things to do. When Mr. Big got on the bus, everybody else got off.
That's not very nice.
No. And when he went to the pool, well, let's just say everyone needed to be somewhere else. No one ever saw the real Mr. Big. One day, though, Mr. Big noticed a piano in a shop window. It looked all alone, and he thought, oh, that's a bit like me, just like me. So Mr. Big, he bought it, and he took the piano home. Imagine taking a piano home.
I don't think I could pick it up.
No, I think you'd have to be big even to pick a piano up. As Mr. Big sat alone at the piano, he thought of all the things that made him sad. And then he played. His music drifted out through the open window and into the evening sky. It drifted across the rooftops over to his neighbours. And they wondered who was playing such beautiful music.
He must have been good.
Yeah, he must have been a really good player. The word spread, and night after night, everyone came from all over town. And still, no one knew who was playing. It was a big mystery. But inside, Mr. Big was still alone. I think he was maybe crying through his music.
Yeah. Sounds like you need some friends.
Yeah. And then one morning, Mr. Big received his first ever letter.
That's really exciting.
Yeah, I don't know, guys, if you've ever received a letter, but it is exciting when it comes through the letterbox and drops onto the doormat.
It even says the pianist on it.
Oh, yes, it does. It says the pianist. So he must have been very excited. And it was an invitation when he opened the letter. And the invitation said, "Dear mystery pianist, thank you for your beautiful music. Everyone's been listening to you for weeks, and we're all wondering one thing. Who are you? We'd love to meet you. Me and a couple of the guys are playing tonight at the Blue Note. Please come and join our band. See you later. A friend."
He might have a friend.
He might have a friend. And the Blue Note as well. That's one of the greatest jazz clubs around, isn't it?
Amazing.
So that night, Mr. Big joined the band. All night long, the joint was jumping and nobody wanted to leave. At last, everyone could see the real Mr. Big.
Oh, everyone's cheering.
Everyone's cheering. Look at the trumpet player. He loves it. It's great. He's cooking, Daddy-O. So now that the big band has hit the big time and everyone wants to meet them, Mr. Big has a new problem. I think it's a good problem. He doesn't get much time to be alone. And that's just the way he likes it. Isn't that a nice ending to the story of Mr. Big, who found friends through music?
Thanks for listening, everyone. Don't forget to tune in next Monday for another bedtime story.